EGLC on a beautiful winter's evening by Forbes E2K. As I say, this is absolutely wonderful, but there are a few things wrong with it, and that's because it is a work in progress. I'll point those out as we go through. I'm just flying around the area here and just coming over the terminal. Now, I've been to London City Airport in the real world. I spent a day there doing a photo shoot and had great fun, and this is actually a very, very good representation of it. Looks almost as real as it gets in terms of what we've got here. It needs a bit more airport clutter, some moving vehicles around and about, even though the apron is quite small when you consider what goes on at London City Airport. As we well know, London City Airport is in central London. It is right in the city. It's an airport on an old dock. It's that very famous 5-degree glide slope for the ILS. Not many aircraft can do it. The RJ100s is the A318, I believe, that flies direct from London City to New York. Well, it's not direct because it only stops at Shannon Airport to get fuel. As you can see, a number of aircraft down there on the ground, KLM, Swiss Air, etc., which is fairly accurate to the real world. This is one of the problems here. You see this elevated railway line here, which is the East Docklands Light Railway system. The tracks have not been put on, so whilst there is a station, and it's very well done, there is a station and trains go in and out, there are no tracks as yet, so I suspect that will be part of the work in progress, but the station is very well realised as you go through there. You've got that wonderful arch. As I say, I've been here in the real world doing a photo shoot, and you get right down towards the end of the road here. Now, as we fly over here, you can get to these buildings just that are in the centre of the picture here, and a little way down there is a nice viewing area where you can get your aircraft landing. I'd say it's just around about here. There's a nice viewing area there. That you can get aircraft landing and taking off just as they come on the touchdown zone. Very, very nice indeed. Now, the rest of the scenery that you can see here, this is London VFR and a bit of World to Xplane and GB Pro as well. So it's London looks pretty good. You can get buildings for this. You can get Canary Wharf, you can get the Millennium Dome, or the O2 as it's now called, and London Bridge also included in this scenery, and numerous buildings to do with LSE, which is the London School of Economics, I believe. As you see these buildings on the right hand side here, they're university student accommodation as well. So it's hard to tell what part of the scenery has been done by Forbes 2K. I think these buildings on the left that you can see as they go out of shot, and the ones here in the middle have all been done by Forbes 2K. So he's done a really good job of realising the area around London City Airport. And as we come over the top here, it really is looking quite nice. I'm very pleased with this. It is a work in progress. There's still lots to be done. I'm going to change to daylight in a moment and see what that looks like. But so far, so good. So looking at the airport in daylight now, I've changed the time, and you can see the surrounding area and the buildings there all looking really good. Just doing a pan shot down the length of the runway here, looking at the buildings, cargo area, terminal there, and parking area for some of the aircraft. As I say, it's not a huge airport, so you're not going to get a huge aircraft in there. In fact, you would be a fool to try and land something too big in here. I'm just taking off in the Jetstream 32 from X Aviation. Beautiful aircraft, one of the very first with the high detailed 3D panel. Looks very, very good indeed. I'm going to keep quiet now. We'll have some more music, and I'll get right back to you in a couple of minutes' time. Phillips 2K has done a very, very good job on this, and it can only get better. I sincerely hope that it will. I know that it is a work in progress. It works in Xplane 10 and Xplane 11. This is Xplane 10. I haven't installed it into 11 yet. Nice to do it in XP10 and see what it looks like. Moving on though, we've got some more things to tell you about, so hang on.
A few moments later.
The other thing that's come out in the last few days is something called Better Lights. Now, this has been done by Trickster. I've never heard of this person before, so I think they're a new developer or somebody that's just started getting into Xplane. But they've come up with something called Better Lights for Xplane 11. And I've installed this, and it's really subtle. And when you first put it in, you think, oh, well, what's the difference? Well, the difference is he's altered the lights and the light spill of all the residential lights and street lights, etc. But also what he's done, he's mixed in some white lights amongst the sodium lights. Now, as you drive around here in the UK, you'll notice that the lights are changing on the roads. We've still got sodium lights, but they're now using a lot of LED lights as well. So I think that this little package, and it's literally one text file that you have to put in, has really made a huge difference. It's called Better Lights. I'll put the links below. That's available from xplane.org, the same as EGLC. I'll put the links below. And I'll also put some images of Better Lights during the video as well. If this is the first time you've been to the channel, welcome. And Xplane Dedicated here on YouTube is all about giving you help, tips, advice and reviews, all related to the Xplane flight simulation platform. That's XP10 and XP11. If it's the first time you've come to the channel and you're just getting into Xplane, I recommend that you go to the beginner's guides. I put a whole series of videos up there for the beginner's guides, and those beginner's guides, even though they were released on Xplane 10, they're actually very relevant for Xplane 11. So, if you like the channel, give me a thumbs up, smash the likes button, and don't forget the bell. Click on the bell and you'll be notified immediately when I put up new content on the YouTube channel. We'll see you soon. You all take care. Cheerio. That's my outro. Okay. Ooh, can we...